All right, folks, it's been a long time coming for this Salmond Sit Down now. I had the pleasure of meeting this young man off the field, and from that meeting, you never would have known that he was a dog on the football field. I'm talking about a man who had 2 straight 1,400-plus yard seasons to end his college career, then capped that off with a Conference USA MVP in the championship game. But he did not stop there. He made the Raiders as a practice squad player, all the while working on his craft and showing out there until he got his shot. And when he got his chance, all this rookie did was show out versus the Broncos, averaging 6.6 yards per carry on just 5 carries. No, it was the next 2 games. He had 12 and 15 attempts. All this young brother did was average 5.3, 5.2 yards per, folks. Like I said, it's been a long time coming. I got to welcome my young buck from the Silver and Black, Sincere McCormick. Man, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, and I appreciate you coming in. I told you a long time ago that I was going to have you in when you got your shot.
Yeah.
I got to make good on my word, and you made good on your word. You got your shot, man. You really made it happen. Like, how did that feel after being on the practice squad for the amount of time you was on there to get your shot and do what you did?
It was a long time coming. It was, a lot of hard work that I had to put in, constantly day in and day out. A lot of guys who supported me, a lot of guys already seen the talent that I had. They seen the hard work that I put it in, and for me to be able to go out there and put it out there on display was, was a blessing, and it was some hard work that was well deserved.
Yeah. What's it like? I mean, you were on the practice squad for a couple of years, like never really getting a chance to get out there and hear the crowd inside of Allegiant Stadium and whatnot. When you first got your number called, like the very first run that you made, like how were the nerves? How was the?
It was nerves. Of course you have nerves when you first go into a game, and that's something that comes with it. But preparation is a big thing that helped me constantly day in and day out. Like I said before, being on practice squad, it's like you have to constantly show them why you deserve to be there. And every time I took the ball in practice, taking it all the way to the end zone, running it back, doing it, going for another play, constantly showing that I could be that workhorse. And once I got that opportunity, my first carry, it was like I've done this a million times. So it was nothing new to me. It was like something that I've constantly practiced every single day. So it was exciting for me, and for my family to be out there watching me was, great joy.
Yeah, that's a big part. Like when you first got back, your first game you had the 5 carries, and you did well in the 5 carries that you had. But when you had the second game, you had like with 13 carries or whatever. What was your phone like? Like what was it like when you got back?
My phone was off the hook. It was going crazy. It was just blowing up from top to bottom. I'm just scrolling, constantly scrolling, and it was just something that the hype started getting up because people started to finally see me and see what I can do, and finally my name be out there.
Yeah, and then, for like we kind of talked off camera, but the guys you play with, like the linemen, the running backs, receivers, the defensive players, they've seen you in practice all the time. I'm assuming that most of them just weren't shocked because they go, hey, we've seen this guy in practice all the time. Like he's out here running his butt off, right?
Yeah, the guys, they supported me on sideline every play I took. I played, they constantly see me every single day. They know how much I work for it. Like, it wasn't something that they were surprised for at all. Like, I wasn't surprised myself because it was like second nature. It was like, we've seen this guy a million times do this, but it was just after every play, the support that I had on the sideline from my teammates, it just kept giving me the energy to continue to do more and more.
How difficult is it as a mindset? As a mindset when you're a practice squad player to know, like, hey, man, my eyes is on the prize. Like, I got to work hard. I got to keep fighting, keep working hard, because my chance is going to come.
Yeah, and the biggest thing is, like, everybody goes through adversity in life, and that's the same mindset. And when I first declared to come into the league, I'm always going to bet on myself, and I'm always going to be a hard worker. And that's something that my mom instilled into me, some of my guys, that, no matter what it looks like, no matter how cloudy that stuff gets, keep working. And it shows, because once it's all said and done, it's all going to be rewarded. And I'm a man of God, and He's been blessing me from start to finish, and He's going to continue to bless me. And just to be able to showcase and everything that I've been putting my hard work out there for was just a blessing, And like I want to be a true testimony to all the little kids and show, like, it doesn't matter where you come from, how you start, and as long as you're in the NFL or however you got here, just keep working. Like, it's gonna all pay off. Just keep working.
See, now I was going to go somewhere else, but you brought this up, and I know this is something that's dear to your heart, like talking to kids and talking to, like, trying to motivate our youth in order to do exactly like what you just said. Keep your eyes on the prize, keep working hard. Like, how important is that to you to reach back to the youth and to motivate them just like someone motivated you?
It's big to me because it shows that, I care about the kids. I care that, they have a role model to look after. They have somebody that, their story might be similar to my story, or they can be in a worse situation, but they have hope. As long as you have hope and you have people that can guide you there, and just giving back to them is just something that I care truly about, because that's just something that's needed in this community, in this world, especially the world we live in right now. And the most important to me is just making sure they have the step and just that mentor in their life. And a lot of kids tell me I look up to you, Sincere, and they reach out to me on Instagram or just shouting out, and I just be out there. Even at the Josh Jacob camp, I was out there playing with the kids, and just that moment, that energy, just being in that environment with the kids was just something that I need to be around. I love doing that, and like I said, I want to continue to be a true testimony for kids. For, like they say, pay it forward, and I'm continuing to pay it forward. So it's a blessing.
Nah, we appreciate that. I do. I'm sure the kids do. Obviously, man, they appreciate that. Just really quickly, it made me think about this as well. Josh Jacobs, what is it with you running backs? Because Josh Jacobs is one of the coolest cats out there. I know you would agree with that.
Yeah, coolest dude, man. Watching him grow, before I ever came into the league, we came out here before a pre-draft, and I got a chance to meet him, just talk to him, and this is even before I even knew I was going to the Raiders, and just talking and having a conversation, I'm like, this cat cool, and some people, they get that stereotype, they weird, they're blue, standoffish. But he's a cool cat. It's someone I was like, man, I could look up to him, just hanging out with him. Even our little thing, he'll tell you us bowling. Our thing is we be bowling and everything.
I heard he's a decent bowler. Are you good?
No, I'm really good. I got 4 bowling balls. Let me know. Anybody want to challenge me? Let me know.
Oh, come holler at you, huh?
Come holler at me. Yeah. So it's I got him into the bowling world, and we be bowling, just kicking in, just being that's like older brotherly love that sometimes you need.
Okay. So I guess for you, it had to have been nice seeing how well he did in Green Bay. Even though he left here, a lot of people are unhappy the fact he left here, but it gave you a chance as well. But to see how he did in Green Bay, had to feel good to see your boy do his thing.
It's a lot. It's with him doing what he did, and the numbers he put and everything. It's we've always been doing that. The type of drive he have, and me and him got kind of similar stories. Growing up, he was homeless, I was homeless. It's kind of we was related on a different type of level, and at that point, we knew we had a good connection, and it just, just to show him, me supporting him and seeing him do good, and him supporting me, showing me, me doing good. So it was just something that was just we both have that support for each other, and I appreciate him a lot for it.
I gotta ask, because I didn't know that you went through the whole homeless deal as well.
Yeah, man. It was something. It was tough, single mom. My mom had me at 15 years old, so she had me at 15 years old. It was just my mom, and that's where I'd say adversity, no matter how much it looked, my mom was able to pave the way, and I got to pay it forward to her, because there's been times where I didn't know when I was gonna get my next meal or my clothes on my back. My mom showed me that it doesn't matter what is happening in that moment, that you can really make things happen. And she stayed true. She sacrificed a lot, and I'm gonna sacrifice for her. So for me to be in this position, I'm gonna give it all I got.
Man, so I can imagine. You have the drive to to be the man that you are, but you must always have your mom in your brain. Hey, a lot of players, I want to get my mom a house. I want to get that's.
Yeah, so I was able to get her a house and, take care of her, pay it back. And I'm still, I'm not where I need to be, and I'm still grinding each and every day. And it's just like her, all the tough times and sacrifices she made. And every time I say to myself, I just got to keep going. One foot in front of another, and keep going. And all the hard work will pay off. No matter what is going on in your life, that hard work will pay off. And my mom showed me that, and she was able to get to, I'm the first in my family to go to college, to, be the first one in the NFL. My mom did a great job of raising me with all that she has, you know what I'm saying? And the mentors that I had was my coaches, from Pop Warner to high school to college coaches. Those guys, helped me see that just keep working, saying keep working, Sincere. And I knew that I was on the page because all I cared about was playing sports. I was either in basketball, I was in baseball, I was in track, I just kept my mind focused on football, and sports in general, because I loved it and I knew what it could do to help my mom out. And just for that, I'm grateful for all the sacrifices she made. It was me and my little brothers, just us two, at the time, and it was just, now from back then to now, we just celebrate because we came a long way, we came a long way, and it's just like all that hard work we've been seeing is finally changing for us. So.
Wow. So I would assume this was a super emotional moment, like the time when you put your name on the contract.
Yeah.
Was your mom here when you did that?
No, we was actually in Texas when everything happened. It was the draft, and unfortunately I didn't get drafted, but I didn't care about that because as long as I was in the door, I was in the door. And once I called my mom and told her I had an opportunity to come to Las Vegas Raiders and play back, because we used to live out here too as well. So it all comes in full circle.
That's wild.
We used to live in California, lived in Vegas, and then lived in Texas, and ended up coming back to Vegas because Las Vegas Raiders gave me a shot. Been here since.
Wow. So did you move your mom back out to Las Vegas, or is she still
in? I bought her a crib in Texas. She's in Texas. She likes Texas. So.
No, I get it. That's a fantastic story. I had no idea. And I'm assuming like the Pop Warner coaches and the coaches that you had and role models you had coming up are a big reason why the way you are that you are, as far as like paying it back, right?
Yeah, paying it back and showing them the time and sacrifices, because they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to go out there, but they chose to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I got my chance, my opportunity to show the kids, like, I'm here for you, I'm gonna pay it back, because it all goes in full circle. You never know who you may be inspiring or who you may be giving advice to or who life you may be changing. You don't know anybody, what anybody's going through at that time, but just you having a conversation or just being in their presence can change their whole life, just like it did me.
1,000%. And I have to ask you this as well. Please tell me your mom told you this. What's behind the name Sincere?
So Nas was playing in this movie called Belly at the time.
Come on, I know the movie Belly.
So when he came in, he was like, "Hey, yo, my name's Sincere." My mom fell in love with the name and gave me the name.
Wow. From Belly.
Yep.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it,
Nas been playing here. He was at the Wynn, I believe it was. He had a concert there. Sincere Allah or whatever. But okay, so Sincere from the movie Belly.
Yeah.
Never would have known that. Okay. So I wonder about this as well. So when you first got in your game and you played against the Chiefs, and then you also played against Tampa Bay, those are the games you got the most burn in. What was it like as far as the level of competition? Like how much different or same or whatever was it in your first couple like really long NFL games?
Man, it just felt like I was in the mode. I felt like I was back in college again, being that guy, just constantly every time I got the ball, getting the first down, getting yards, and just that, the support that I have from my teammates too as well while going through that. The atmosphere was amazing, and it was just like something that I will never forget, because I want to constantly show everybody each and every day why I deserve to still be here, why I deserve to continue to have my name. My biggest thing is respect, to have my name be known, not who's that guy, but oh, we know that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I'm constantly proving each and every day.
I got you. You probably can see some of the highlights we had a second ago, just of you running the ball and whatnot. When you look at that, do you almost get goosebumps looking at it?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, like I said, I've done it a million times, but watching is like, because sometimes even when I was playing Pop Warner, my mama used to record the game.
Okay.
And my cousin used to always be there too. We used to always be like, what made you do that? What made you do that spin move? What made you react to it? And it's just a natural God-given feeling, like, okay, I've seen this a million times, I'll make this cut and make this move, because it's just something that's just natural for me.
I got you. So like when you saw like Saquon Barkley do the move that he did, you can.
I don't know what he was thinking, but hey, that's something that's that's unexplainable, honestly. And that was amazing. Right? Like jumping backwards and hurting somebody is crazy. Never seen, never done before. But that was shout out to Saquon for that
yeah, that was really nasty. That was really nasty. So a couple more questions. One, I'm looking at your frame. You look bigger to me than you were a couple years ago. Have you what about 210?
Yeah, exactly 210. So during the OTAs, I was about 206. Kind of want to be on the lighter side.
Okay.
I slimmed down a lot. My body fat percentage was a little bit higher previously. Got it down to about like 13-14% now.
Okay.
So I feel a lot cleaner, a lot healthier. And just did a lot of changes in my life. Wanted to be better, so I had to see what was better by being around the vets and see how they eat, how to create, habits that are good habits, create a routine for me.
Okay.
That fit me. So it was just a lot of changing my body and changing my mindset too, because you got to have that mental stability too.
Absolutely. And you talking about change and working on your body and whatnot. Unfortunately, an injury cut your year short last year. But I'm assuming you're fully recovered. How were OTAs and minicamp and whatever this year?
Yeah, OTAs went out. I never missed a beat. I was literally working hard since I was hurt.
Okay.
Day in, day out. Thanks to my training staff, I'm like, came in. What can we do? Whatever it is, we're going to do it 110%. I don't care if I'm dying. Like, we're going to next play, like whatever it took for me to get back out there on the field. And once we got back to OTAs, did not skip a beat. It was detailed in everything I did, and then also as well, once we got to mini camp, did the same thing and continued to show them why I still need to be there every time.
Yeah, Sincere needs to be in the building. Obviously, you guys picked up a couple of running backs. What's it like seeing like the young buck? Because first of all, I think he's got dreads like you, doesn't he?
Yeah, like twin.
You almost look like, you and Genty almost look exactly the same and whatnot.
Every time we go in the building, they always be like, oh, that's your twin right there. I was like, every time I see him, be like, hey, what's up, twin? So, me and him, we building that relationship right now. It's growing. We're still getting used to each other, just met each other. But energy is great between both of us. We both have the same, type of mindset. And, with all the accomplishments he had in college and coming to the league, I'm excited to see what he do this year.
I got you. And talking about that, coming from college, UTSA, the Roadrunners, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, Southland Conference. Are they still in the Southland? No, the Conference USA, I'm sorry.
Yeah, All-American Conference now.
Oh, it's All-American now. Okay.
Yeah.
Tulane is, okay, I got you. What's it like coming to the NFL when you don't have like the Alabama on your back or the Michigan or whatever? Because obviously you shine at UTSA, but what's it like coming to the NFL when you don't have that sort of pedigree that they always look for?
Or like an Alabama type of guy. Like, I think, football, it's a ton, in the NFL, it's a ton of guys from different backgrounds, different teams. It don't matter where you come from.
Gotcha.
We all got to suit up the same, strap up a chin strap. We got to put it on the same pads, and once you get them pads on and we're on the yard line, that's all that matters.
It tells the truth,
It tells the truth. It shows you. It don't matter.
I got you. Because do you almost feel sometimes that you may have to work a little bit harder because you're not, say like you're running a race, some people start a race 5 yards ahead just because they have that name or whatever. Is that a thing or no?
Yes, for some people, not me.
Okay.
It don't matter like the name, the politics. That's not me, man. I'm really true to myself. I'm always gonna be hard. I'm always be competitive in everything I do. Always outwork the next guy, and like I said, at the end of the day, everything's gonna speak for itself because that name, that image, that don't matter.
That can't run for you, huh?
No, it can't run for you. You can't hide behind the image forever. Because at the end of the day, once you suit up the pads, once the whistle blows, we'll see who's standing at the end.
I got you. Couple more. One, the battle for Vegas was last night. You got an opportunity to get out there, and you said you played basketball, you was running track, you doing football, a little baseball. How about the crowd, the energy in that Golden Knights Raiders game? Because I've been a part of it. I actually played in it in the first year. Like, how electric, how much fun was that for you?
It was so fun. It was amazing because I didn't know it was a packed house until I got here. And it was, all the fans was everywhere. The community was there. And it was just, the support that, Vegas has for this team and the Raiders and the Knights and, the Air Force, everybody that's here. And just to be around in that environment was just amazing because it was not just for us, but for the kids too as well, going out there for the charity event and, introducing the kids too as well. And then that was more important than anything in the world because get a chance for the kids to be out there, get a chance for the fans to get the chance to see our faces behind. We always in helmets and then shoulder pads, so they get a chance to see our face. But it was an amazing feeling.
I got you. And how you feel you played out there?
Oh, every time I got out there, I smacked the ball. I was good. You
did your thing, huh?
I did my thing. Yeah, I was happy. I had a great time.
Okay, I have to say this. Man, Brock Bowers is a monster.
But amazing.
He is a monster. Obviously you've seen him in practice. He's a crazy athlete, the size of him and everything else. But what can you say are you sometimes amazed at just how athletic and how much of a beast this guy is?
Man, my jaw dropped. Man, every time he got out there, I think he did 10 straight in a row, home runs. And then when he got up to the plate for the final play and it was loaded bases and he hit that home run for the last time, I was like, this guy's amazing. This guy is cold. I was like, yeah, that's my guy though. And he's still young and he still have a lot to go. That's the scary part about it too. And I can't wait to see what his future holds.
Yeah, the fact that he was just a rookie last year, all pros, a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
That's
amazing.
Yeah, that's bananas. Okay, and lastly, well, I had two more. Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll. I mean, if you guys have Pete Carroll, obviously you owe a lot, and I'm sure you would have nothing but good things to say about Antonio Pierce and what he's meant for your career. Yeah. Obviously, right?
Because he gave me the opportunity to, shine, and just the. He's seen my work even before, like the other coaching staff. He's seen me for 2 years straight now, and for him to give me the opportunity, I'm thankful for it.
Absolutely. But now you guys have Pete Carroll. What's it like being around Pete? Because to me, the energy, 70-plus-year-old man, but he seems like he's like 50 years old, 40 years old out there.
Oh yeah, youthful. He's very youthful, and for him to be out there wrestling with the guys, just tossing the ball out there with the guys, and we even have a basketball court in our team room. So if there's a play that's undecided, he'd be like, shoot it out. So he has the offense versus the defense, one player from each side, shooting the ball out, see who wins. And that kind of chemistry, it's the football, but it's more about the team, you know what I'm saying? It's more about having that being close together, that team camaraderie, like that's the most important thing about it, rather than it's always just football, this and that and third. Like we here to, be together, be one unit, and he shows that. He shows how to be like that. He shows how to be competitive, but at the same time have fun doing it.
I got you, because from the outside looking in, people always talk about culture. It seems as if he had created a culture already just that quick, and that's what you're saying. I mean, the Pete Carroll culture and him setting the culture, it's real.
Yes, very real, and he's true to himself. He's truly how he is. I even been reading his book, Win Forever, and that's amazing. Like everything that's in the book is who he is, and that's just something that is just amazing because I get a chance to watch it and experience it and learn a lot from him.
I got you. And then lastly, Geno Smith. What's it like having Geno there? Because I mean, Geno worked with Pete. He has led the Seahawks to the playoffs multiple times and whatnot. Having him as a signal caller.
OG, that's OG right there, man. It's great because he's somebody who's been in the system. He has understanding everything that's going on, and you kind of can get tips and understanding from him. And he's a real chill guy, and just love being around the guy because his energy stands out in the whole room. He's a leader. He takes action in everything and holds a lot of people accountable. Okay.
Actually, I wanted to give you a chance to shout out your new agency that you signed with. Yeah.
Shout out to Black Label, man. Thank you. Appreciate you guys, everything y'all done for me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you coming to the studio. Like I said, man, I've been wanting to have you come in for a long time, and you took time after having a long, hot day out on the Las Vegas ballpark yesterday. Sincere McCormick, catch him on a football field at Allegiant Stadium in the NFL soon this coming season, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Man. Thank you for having me.